Good day everyone, and we welcome you back to class. We are glad to see you, and we are happy to know that you are following us here at Moses E Tutorial. As you have known that our intention, our mission is to make sure that mathematics becomes simple and understandable for all and sundry. And that has always been our drive. Thanks for your comments, and we really appreciate that. And we know that you have been learning and gaining from this channel. In our last video on logarithm of number using table, we were about to take the last aspect, which we said we are going to be combining questions with powers, with roots, and with numbers that are less than 1. So we have come with 2 questions that we are going to quickly lay our hands upon, and after this we are going to be giving us practice questions. So let's quickly swing to action and begin to solve the questions that we have on the board. Alright. Now when you have a question like this, without wasting much of our time, the first thing is we write our number and our log. Number and log. So you demarcate it. So you write our number and our log. So you write the number square root of 14.96. The integer of 14.96 is 2. If it's 1, if you still remember, the integer is 1, that is, we have 2 numbers before point. Then you subtract 1 from the number remaining 1. Then you put point. Then what we have on the board, 14.96, we said we check our logarithm of 14 under 9. Logarithm 14 under 9. So log 14 under 9 is 1732. 1732. Then you check the 6. 14 under 9. Then difference 6. Then that's 17. So we add it together to give us 1749. Okay. Then, of course, you know we are dividing by 2 because of this square root. This square root means that we divide it by 2. So you divide by 2. So the next thing is to divide our answer, our what we got, which is 1.1749 by 2. So by the time we divide it, we are going to get 0.5873. 0.5873. So that is that. Then we bring this out, 0.5873. Okay. So now we come to the other side. You have 294.3 cube. So with this now, we know our integer now. We have how many numbers before point? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 numbers before point. So because we have 3 numbers before point, we said to subtract 1 from it. So when we subtract 1, 3 minus 1, you have 2 points. Then you check 29 under 4. 29 under 4. 29 under 4 is 4683. Then you look for difference of 3. That's 4. So we are adding. We have 7, 8, 4, 6, 8, 7. 4, 6, 8, 7. Now, we have cube here. So because we have cube here, you multiply by 3. Can you still remember when you have it as a root, you divide. When you have it as power, so when you have it as power, you multiply. So now by the time we multiply, we're going to get 1, then this 6 plus 1 to make it 7 points. Right. So you draw your arrow out, you have 7.4061. Once you have drew your arrow out, you look at what the sign that is in between the two numbers is multiplication. And as we told us earlier that if it is multiplication, we are adding. We add if it is multiplication. So we add this and this together. So what do we have? You have 4, this is 13, 3 keep 1, this is 8 plus 1, 9, this is 9, 9, then this is 7. So that is for the numerator. I hope that is clear for the numerator. I hope that is clear for the numerator. Okay, so let's quickly take the denominator. What is the cube root of 0.03627? Of course, we said the integer is what? Bar 2. As you have 2 zeros before non-zero number. You have 2 zeros before non-zero number, and that makes it bar 2. So you check your table, that's 36 under 2 difference 7. 36 under 2. That's 55, 87. Then we check difference 7, that's 8. So now let's add. This plus this, that's 50. 5 keep 1, add 1 to this, 9, 5, 5. So that's bar 2.5595. Now when you see that this is here it has 3, so that's cube root. Here it has 3. So because it has 3, you are dividing by 3. And as I told you earlier, that if you do it as minus 2.5595 divided by 3, we give you minus 0 point. So in order to do that, if you have 0 points, there is nothing like minus 0 point. There is nothing like minus 0 point under logarithm. So what do we do to solve that? I said you look at the number that you need to make this, whatever this is. This is 3 now, and this is bar 2. So you must first make this bar 3. So to make this bar 3, we are going to subtract 1 from it. So the one that we are subtracting from the integer, we will add it to the mantissa. Subtract 1 from the integer, add it to the mantissa, so that this 3 can be equivalent to what is here, bar 3 and 3. Do we get that now? So that this can be this, so that this can be this. You subtract this 1 from this and add the 1 to this. Is that clear? Good. Now, you now see bar 2 minus 1. That will become bar 3 point plus. You added 1, you subtracted 1 from this. So you add it to the mantissa. So that will be 1.5595. Please, is that clear? Okay. Now we can now divide. 3 by 3, you said you have 1 plus 1.5595 divided by 3, you have 0.5198. 1.5595 divided by 3, you have 0.1158. Then you can now add up this. By the time you add up this, you have bar 1.5198. Please, is that clear? Now that is the denominator. Now you know you just have to bring it out by 1.5198. So when you add this, now this is the numerator, this is the denominator. This is the answer of the numerator, this is the answer of the denominator. And we have what? Divide. It is division sign that is in between the two. So we are doing what? We are subtracting. By the time you subtract 3 from 4 from 4 minus 8, you know you get 1 to make it 14. 14 minus 8, that will give you 6. This is remaining 12. 12 minus 9 will give you 3. Then this is remaining 8. 8 minus 1 will give you 7. This is 9 minus 5 will give you 4. This is 7 minus 1. 7 minus 1 will give you 8. Of course, no minus plus minus become plus. So that will be 7 plus 1. So that will give us 8. Then the final thing is to find our anti-log. And that will be, we are checking anti-log 47 under 3. That's 29, 72. Difference 6. That's 4. So now add up your answer. So the anti-log is 2976. So what do we have here? 8. Abi? So you had 1 to make it 9. Your point is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So your answer is 2, 9, 7, 6 times 10 raised to power what? 10 raised to power 8. Can be 10 raised to power 9, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 10 raised to power 8. So this is the answer. 2.976 times 10 raised to power 8. I hope you understand. Very good. So once again, let me quickly run through what we did. We find the logarithm of 14.96. The integer is 1 point. Logarithm is 1749. Then because of this, we are dividing by 2, and the answer is 0.9873. We bring it out. For the second one, that's 294.3 cube. So the integer of 294.3, that's 2. Of course, put this 3, subtract part from it. Then you check logarithm 29 under 4 difference 3, and you have this. Then you multiply by 3 because of the power. Then you have this. You draw it out, you add up your answers to give you this. And you come to the denominator, you find the integer, and that's by 2. 36 under 2 difference 7, that's this. Then because of this is cube root, because it is 3 that is here, you divide by 3. By the time you divide by 3, you know it will not be possible because of we are doing logarithm and anti-log. If you apply a calculator, you have minus 0. And for that minus 0 integer, we don't know either it will be in the other. So since it's going to be minus 0, since the answer will be minus 0, it can't work like that. And that is why we now say what is the number that we are going to subtract from this that will give us this one, that will make us to have the same figure. So we subtract 1 from this will give you minus 3. Then that one that you subtract, you add it to this matrix. The one that you subtract from integer, you add it to the matrix. So by the time you carry out your simple arithmetic, minus 3 plus 2, 1 point, this gives us this back. So we can now apply it one by one. This divided by this will give us by 1. Then 1.5555 divided by this will give us this. Then you can now add. By the time you add this and this, you have this. Then you bring out your answer. This and this. This is for the numerator. This is for the denominator. It is division. So because it's division, we are going to subtract. So subtract this from this. We have this. Then we go forward to look for the anti-log. After you find the anti-log for 703.6, you have 2974. Then you add 1 to the integer to make it 9. Then you move the point 9 times from the beginning. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you want to write it in standard form, you have 2.9. 2.976 times 10 raised to power 8. I hope you understand that. Okay, very good. So let's quickly continue and solve the second example. Now let's quickly take a look at the second question that we have on the board. before we end the class. Let's quickly take a look at the second question. Solution. The first thing is your number and your log. Okay. So what's the number? You have cube root 0.0072. Now look at this. This cube root 0.00. This 0.0072. And of course, the integer is going to be, how many zeros can you see before non-zero number? That's 3. So the integer will be by 3 points. So the next thing is for us to check 72 under 0. Log 72 under 0. Log 72 under 0. That's 8573. 8573. Then because of the cube, it is cube root. Because it's cube root, don't forget we said we are going to divide it by 3. We are going to divide it by 3. So, by the time you divide by 3, you have 3 divided by 3. Now you can now say 3 divided by 3 to give you by 1. Is that clear now? 3 divided by 3 to give you by 1. Point. 8 divided by 3, you have 2. And that's 6 remaining 2. That's 6 remaining 2, right? Put the 2 in front of 25. In front of 2 in front of 5 to give you 25. So 3 divided by 25, that will give you 8. That will give us 8. And that's 24. Remaining 1. Put the 1 in front of 7 to give you 17. So 17 divided by 3, that will give us 5. 17 divided by 3, that will give us 5. And that's 15 remaining 2. So 3 divided by 23. You know this will become 23. So 3 divided by 23, and that will give us 3 divided by 23, that will give us 7. And that's 21. That's 21. So you have what do we have again now? That's 21 remaining 2. You don't have any number here, as if you have 0. Put the 2 in front of 0, you have 0. 3 divided by 0, you have 6, and that's 18. This 5 decimal point is enough because you only need 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal points. So this is, you approximate this to the 1. You approximate this to the 1, you add it to this, and that will be 8. That will be 5, 8. Okay? So that's that about that. For the first one, we said when you add like that, you write your answer out by 1.2858. Okay? Then you do the second one, that's 81.3 square. 81.3 square. So when you have 81.3 square, what's the integer of 81.3 square? That is 1. Abi? So you have two numbers, you subtract 1. You put your point. So 81.3, that is 81 under 3. We check 81 under 3. 81 under 3 gives us 9101. 9101. This square will make us to multiply by 2. So by the time you multiply by 2, 2 times 1 you have 2, 2 times 0 you have 0, 2 times 1 you have 2, 2 times 9 you have 18. You keep 1, then 2 times 1, you have 2 plus 1 that you kept, that is 3. So you draw out your arrow, you write it under it, 8202. So because of the sign in between, that is plus, so we are adding. So by the time we add, 8 plus 2, that's 10, you have 0, keep 1, 9 plus this, that's 5 plus 1, that's 6, 8 plus 0, that's 10, right 0, keep 1, then 2 plus 8, that's 10 plus 1, 11, keep 1, then minus 1 plus 3, that's 2, plus 1 that we get, that's 3 points. That's the addition. So now, you draw your arrow, you write it out, 3.1060. Are we getting it now? Good. So let's quickly come and do the denominator. The denominator is root 3, root 2, 3, 140. So what's the integer of 2, 3, 140? That's how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits. You subtract 1 from the 5 digits to give you 4. So when it gives you 4, then the next thing is for you to check log 23 under 1 difference 4. 23 under 1, 36, 36, 36, 36. That's 23 under 1. Then difference 4. Difference 4, that's add it, you have 13, you have 4, 6, and 3. So that's 0.3, 6, 4, 3. So now, because of the square root that this one has, it means we are dividing this by 2. So when we divide by 2, 4 divided by 2, you have 2 points remaining 0. 3 divided by 2, you have 1 point remaining 1. You have 1 remaining 1, right? Put the 1 in front of 6 to give you 16. 16 divided by 2 to give you 8. 4 divided by 2 to give you 2. Remaining 0. Then 3 divided by 2 to give you 1 point. This is remaining 1. Add 1 in front of 0. That's 10. That will give you 5. Abi? So that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't forget we are using decimal place. Approximate is 5. So this 5 that approximately becomes 1. Then you add 1 to this to give you 2. Okay, so this is the answer when you divide by 2. So we said you bring it out under this. That's 2.1822. So what do we do? Because of the division in between, we subtract. So when we subtract, you have 0, that's 10. 10 from 2, that's 8. You have 5 from 2, that's 5 from 2, that's 3. Then you have 10 from 8. This is 0 add 3, that's 10 from 8. You have what? You have 10 from 8, that's 2. Then this is remaining 0, that's 10. This means 0, that's 10 from 1, that's 9 points. This one is remaining 2, and this is what we have. Then after that, we check the antilog, and you get your final answer. Antilog is what? You check 92, antilog 92, under 3, antilog 92 under 3, difference 5. 92 under 3, 0. 92 under 3, that's 80. 375. Difference 8, that's 15. So by the time you add, you have 0, 9, 3, 8. So that's 8390. 8390. So 0 is here, you add 1 to it to give you 1. 0 plus 1, that's 1. You move it once to give you point. So this is the answer. Now, so far so good. Going through all our workings, all our examples on logarithm, we have, with this now, we make it nothing less than 3 or 4 classes on logarithm. If you can lay your hands on all the classes, I want to assure you that you will not have any iota of problem in logarithm using table, because everything that is needed to be covered has been covered. So, we would like you to lay your hand on the practice questions that we are going to write after now. I'm going to give us practice questions that we can lay our hand upon. So, we'd like us to work on them and submit them back to us using our YouTube channel. Using this YouTube channel or our WhatsApp channel. Alright. Let's quickly see the practice question. We have about 7 questions for us. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8. Please, this is 3. This is 3. So we have 7 questions for us, and we have to solve using logarithm table. We have to solve all using logarithm table. So we'll be waiting patiently for our solutions. Do well to forward your solutions to us on WhatsApp using 09066046776. This is our WhatsApp contact. This is where you can submit your answer. Once you are done solving it, you can just snap it and send it to our WhatsApp. Send it to us as a message on WhatsApp. And once we see it, we will reply it, we will mark it, and we will do necessary corrections. Thank you very much. God bless you. Don't forget that the day a man stops learning is the day the man stops dying. Knowledge starts from age 0 and ends at age 0. So, beloved, don't stop learning, because your growth is determined by the level of knowledge you have accumulated over time. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. God bless you. Amen.